All right, let's do a quick review of the Rad Power Mini version 4. This bike is, I had the Rad Runner 1, as a lot of people know if you see my old videos. I really liked it. I thought I was getting a great deal getting the Lectric XP. Nothing really wrong with Lectric XP, but it's a bottom budget bike. I'm just being honest about it. Riding this here, I would probably be more than halfway through my battery on the Lectric XP, and that's babying it. This one, I am at just now 4 bars on this bike. Now this battery isn't broken in either. I think maybe, I don't know how many miles it has on it, but this is this first major ride on it. But I can tell you for a fact my Lectric XP, bringing it over to the Aurora Reservoir, would have half a battery. By the time I got here, probably less than half a battery. And that's also dropping it down into 3, and I rode this in 4 and 5 most of the time. It does have a larger battery. I think this is 14.5 mAh's in this one versus the Rad, which is 9 or 10 maybe. Fit and finish on it, quality-wise, way better than Lectric XP. There's no comparison. I'm gonna be honest with you. How smooth the acceleration is on it. It's pretty smooth in comparison to Lectric XP, which can get herky-jerky on you. Still gets the little squeaks on the brakes. Got to adjust them some more, just the same as the as the Lectric XP. This bike did come bone dry, so it was bone dry when I got this bike. Tires, it's got 3 inches versus 4-inch tires on it. A better quality tire than it's on my. It's got the CSTs, which I believe some of the Lectric XPs came with them too. The headlight, I did a review on this before, but actually after riding it, the headlight is much brighter, much better quality straight from the factory. All these bikes are made in China. You can probably get ones just like this. These are what do they call them? White label. And the quality of them is just based on what the manufacturer or what the purchaser or buyers are wanting, the quality of parts they want to use. So you get bikes a lot of times just like these Rad Power Minis online. The bike itself is, I think I paid $1,300 for it. Let's finish this review, my updated review after going on an actual long distance ride, a longer ride. This ride's probably about 25 miles or so. As I said, by the time I'm finished, it'll be about 25. It's only sitting on 4 bars. I had to make some distance real quick. People coming up, you know, yapping and all that stuff. So trying to make a little distance so I can get this review finished. Anyway, by the end of this ride, it'll be about 25 miles here and back and all that good stuff. I'm at the Aurora Reservoir in Aurora, Colorado. So with this bike, like I said before in the beginning, I had a Rad Runner 1. I had forgotten about how I liked the Rad Runner 1. The only thing I didn't like, it was difficult to transport for me. If I had a truck, that'd be a different story, but how it rode, comfort level, things of that nature, it was actually a really good bike. Very good quality for being a budget bike, a higher end budget bike. How would I compare this to the 1.0 Lectric XP? Yes, I know the new one has shocks in the front just like this one. Yes, I know all that. They also have the rack in the back. I do miss the rack. I'll pick up a rack and put it on here. But in comparison, build quality, the Lectric XP, or excuse me, the Rad Mini version 4 is a much better build quality. Acceleration is smooth, not as quick as, say, the Lectric XP, but it's also not herky-jerky, which the Lectric XP can be. It's also not clanging and loud. You always have to go back and tighten it as much already. I can tell that. Much smoother ride. Especially, I would say, if you're older, you just want a smoother ride, I would go with the Rad Power product over the Lectric products. They're kind of, I don't want to say uncivilized, but yeah, kind of uncivilized in regards to how they accelerate. They're jerky, you know, things of that nature. The price difference was I paid $1,300 versus, I think when I bought the Lectric XP, it was $899. The Lectric XP has 400 and probably about 25 miles on it. The Lectric XP right now is sitting at home with an error code. I have not felt like looking at it yet. I don't really care right now. It just passed a year marker. It might still be a little bit under warranty. It ain't that serious to me. I just didn't want to, I don't want to spend my days messing around with this bike. Did I get a lemon? I don't think I got a lemon in regards to the Lectric XP. I just think it's a lower quality bike. This type you always got to go back and tighten up. You got to do different things too. Did I overexert it riding on the beach? More than likely I did. It could possibly have problems for the rest of the time I have it. Possibly, maybe not, I don't know. I just haven't looked at it. When I get back, I might look at it. I ain't got much going on today. Recommendations between the two. I would definitely recommend this. I would recommend highly saving $300 or so and waiting for a sale and picking one of these up well over the Lectric XP. And I'm being straight up honest. I had the Rad Runner 1 before, and I had forgotten what a smooth ride was like until I got this one. And like I said, and I don't know if I said it earlier, the battery on this is larger than the Lectric XP. I have much more range that I would not have if I was on an Lectric XP. I have to start watching my battery as I start getting to the end of this ride on the XP. Whether it was unlocked or locked, the batteries, I don't think they're that good, to be honest with you. Their batteries aren't that good. What else? Oh, it's quieter. Even though it has a larger actual motor, the motor itself is actually quieter than the Lectric XP. I know there's a lot of advocates for the Lectric XP, and like I said, if that's really all you can afford, by all means get it, but I would recommend saving a few $100s. If you're the type that's trying to do deliveries, like you live in the city or somewhere, like I had a guy who wanted to buy my Lectric XP, and he lived in downtown Denver, and his main jobs his gig work he did was I think Uber Eats and DoorDash and delivering packages and stuff on his bike. He'd been using a regular bike and to do his deliveries. I couldn't sell it to him in good faith, and I told him that. I said, and he was willing to pay me full amount I wanted for it. I wanted over $1,000 for it. And he was willing to pay for it. And I said, honestly, dude, I can't sell it to you in good faith, because, you know, that's that guy's job. And I just don't, I think he'd spend more time tinkering with that bike than actually being able to get value out of it for him to do his little job he had. But if I was going to do deliveries and stuff like that, and I lived in downtown Denver or downtown city, I would definitely go with a Rad Power product. I think is bang for buck. They're one of the best for what they are. Lectric XP, it is what it is. It's a fun bike. It's, you know what it's like? It's like one is like a old Hemi engine with bad shocks, big tires, loud and obnoxious and fun. But you don't want to take it on a long trip a lot of times. The other's like a Honda Civic, smooth, get you there, dependable. It's something you could take on a long trip and still get pleasure out of. Only upgrades I'm going to do to this bike is probably get a better seat, a more comfortable seat, and get the rack on the back. Also, the lights, the back light, the brake light, when you hit the brake, it comes on. Also, it has on it, underneath here, there's a USB port to plug your phone in to charge your phone off your battery. Same type of disc brakes, stuff like that on it. I think it's a pretty cool bike, actually. Just the quality, look at that. For what it is, jokes aside, I was going to get I think a Pentagon. I have a dealer right down the street from me. And if you can catch the rentals, and you can also, they got actually a budget fat tire bike too. I didn't like, even though I know they're really good, it has a 350 watt motor. I didn't like that. These Rad Power brakes, oh my God, these Rad Power batteries are awesome, guys. Like I said, I'm almost finished with my ride, still sitting on 4 bars. Also, you can take the key out after you turn it on. Getting used to that again, you know. I bent a key because I forgot it was in there and closed up the Lectric XP and bent it. I'm going to work on the Lectric XP when I get home and see what the problem is with the error it has. I forget what I said. It was 009, whatever it is. Something with the throttle. I've checked all the connectors, did that right away. So I look inside, pop it open, unscrew stuff, and see what we got. As you can see the controller and everything on this bike is on the outside. A lot easier to get to. Don't have to take off a bunch of pounds. There you go, everyone. This is the Rad Mini version 4. I'm highly satisfied with this. As I said before, I had the Rad Runner 1. The only issue I really had I could complain about is I got a single speed, which has nothing to do with Rad Power. It was my choice in bikes I bought. But beyond that, that was a good bike. And this reminded me how much I really do like their products and what they're putting out right now. Anyway, everyone, this is Frugal Panda. Don't take this as a judgment really on Lectric XP. I'm just comparing two budget bikes. I believe this is on the higher end of the budget bikes before you start getting to, like, you know, a couple $1,000 bikes. And I believe Lectric XP is a mid-level bike, more than anything. And it's just what it is. And like I said, I recommend spend a few $100s more, get this one. I would get this, and I wish I had got this before. That's all I'll say on that. Oh, here, show you some. You see the original bike, it has a thing to pick it up in the back like that. Weight-wise, they're probably about the same, I would guess. It just feels better, everyone, the fit and finish. And remind you, my Lectric XP doesn't have thousands of miles. It only has 400 miles, barely broken in. So there you go. Reflective tires.